I hear the sound of water. I lay my body down in the water and listen carefully. Then, if I do that, it happened when our young lady spent the day in the city. On the beach that I went to all alone, a whale had died. On the rare occasion that I had the day to myself, it was my job to tell the young lady every detail of what I had seen and heard throughout the course of the day. But for some reason, I could not bring myself to speak that day. Even when I'd lost a shoe and had to walk home barefoot. Even when I had returned late and get scolded by the other servants. I was more upset that I had seen the dead whale.
1926 Gyeongseong, North Jeolla Province.
Catch them. They are over there.
They went that way. There they are.
Fire. Damn it. What happened to the other one?
We're chasing him now, sir.
Catch him. Catch him at all cost. Find out what happened in detail.
Yes, sir.
Damn, those worthless Joseon bastards.
My day begins like this. I wake up at 5 and change my clothes. Then I fetch some wash water and go wake up the young lady.
What's all the fuss about so early in the morning? They're putting up posters.
Didn't you hear? There was a gunfight over by the harbor last night. Apparently 2 policemen died.
Ha! Who'd start a gunfight? Were they from Joseon? "'S what I heard. One of them escaped, and the other fell right into the water trying to run away. The Japanese bastards are keeping their eyes peeled for them. Were they some of those independence fighter folks?
We're the only ones who'll suffer from this again.
Is that 50 John altogether?
Well, sir, the price went up a wee bit. Folks have been trying to catch whales up by Hookson Island. It's hard for us fishermen to get our boats up there.
Oh, that's right, it's whaling season. I'll pay 60 John.
Always grateful, sir.
Past the garden. Through the hallway of the west wing, the last room on the right. When I open the door to that room each morning, my lady, it's time to wake up.
Sue. Is there any news today?
Some policemen were shot and killed by the harbor last night.
What?
I heard some of the Joseon independence fighters did it. They both escaped, but the police are trying their best to find them. You oughta be careful going out from now on, my lady. Things are gonna be little tense.
I see. Anything else? Anything else?
Ah. I think today's breakfast will be braised mackerel. There was a fish delivery this morning. The price of fish is going up because it's whaling season.
By how much?
Mackerel, rockfish and 20 squid cost 60 John. I was sold into this household for 6 won. My father couldn't repay his debt to the master of this house, and sold me for the price of 6 fish deliveries. After being sold at the age of 5, I learned how to do manual labor and became a companion to the young lady, who was around the same age as me. 10 years have passed since then. Once we got older, the young lady began having me wait on her. Currently, I'm her handmaiden. These master of this house, a rich Joseon farmer from Gyeongseong, was originally the head of the Yeo household. However, the Japanese people called him Reo. Some people spoke ill of him, saying that he was groveling before the Japanese. But no one could say that to the master's face. And then there was my young lady.
Yunhua,
Yes, father.
some of the deplorables killed people at the harbor last night.
Deplorables means restless and wicked Joseon people and refers to Joseon citizens who rebelled during the Japanese annexation of Korea.
Police Chief Kamaya says that it was the doing of the mobs. Stay at home until they get caught.
For how long? You said it was until the deplorables are caught. How long will I have to stay at home? All I do is stay at home all day.
Don't talk back to me, just do as I say. If you act like this in front of our guests later, just know that I'll teach you a lesson then. I invited Dr. Kim over, ask him about the clinic's operations. I asked him to take a look at you while he's here. The reason you keep saying you can't sleep these days is because you have such a wicked temper. You need to keep your composure.
Master, if I may. We've just received word from Police Chief Kamaya.
Is that so? Well then.
How did you cook this food? It's too salty for me to eat.
I'm sorry, my lady.
My beautiful, intelligent young lady. The young lady that I've served for a decade has grown more and more beautiful with each passing year. And now she is the most beautiful woman in all of Gyeongseong. No, even in faraway Gyeongseong. Even in Dongjeong, I'm sure there's no prettier woman than my young lady. She even has a heart of gold.
I told you to prepare the rickshaw already.
Or not. But the master said that you shouldn't go out today.
I said I was sick of being here. I want to go out.
But it'll be dangerous for a few days. They still haven't caught them deplorables.
So what? Are they going to shoot guns in broad daylight? Forget it. My father's orders are more important to you than mine are.
I mean, of course they are. There's nothing I can do about that.
I don't even want to look at you. Get out of my sight.
My lady. Oh gosh, my lady, please.
Siwei,
Oh, good morning, Dr. Kim.
why are you standing out here? Is the young lady at home? I was asked to give her a checkup today.
Dr. Kim. He runs a clinic for the master's tenant farmers. And occasionally visits to see the master and talk about work. The thing is, the young lady's in a bit of a mood.
She must have thrown another fit. Did you get kicked out again?
It's alright, she gets over this kind of thing quickly. She must be feeling worse because the master won't let her leave the house for a few days.
How about this? You can pick wildflowers and look for seashells to give to the young lady. She'll like that and things would get better for you, wouldn't they? Go on then. Take the rickshaw. Use this to pay for the rickshaw and keep the change for yourself.
Ah, you don't have to do this. How could I take money from you, Dr. Kim? The master'll be furious if he finds out.
He doesn't have to find out. I'm just repaying you for serving me tea every time I visit. Take it, won't you?
Do I look that pitiful to Dr. Kim? But I don't hate my young lady. When I came here at 5 years of age, I would have been sold to another house if it wasn't for the young lady. I was only kept around to be her companion and handmaiden. Although my parents had abandoned me, the young lady needed me and created a place for me to stay. If I was a fish, the young lady was the water I breathe. Huh? I hear the sound of water. I lay my body down in the water and listen carefully. Then, if I do that, I can hear my heartbeat soaring like his flying fish, the sound of sea foam fizzling away, and the sound of the waves crashing onto the rocks. If I listen closely to these sounds, I can faintly hear the whispering of the ocean. You are born to be a fish. Oh my, oh my. What's going on? Why is there a person here? Isn't that deplorable from the last night? The one who shot those officers and ran away? Is he dead? He's alive. The police. Should I call the police? Dr. Kim. Dr. Kim.
So what's the matter? What's going on?
Doctor.
Suwa.
Please help. Please help, doctor.